Hi, I'm Laurie Hernandez and welcome back to Cirque It Out. I'm here in Las Vegas, home to some of Cirque du Soleil's greatest shows. Stick with me as we go through the paces with one of Cirque du Soleil's elite performers and their coach. Ready to work out the Cirque way? Let's Cirque It Out. Our artist today is Jenny, who performs the Dirty Diana act in Cirque du Soleil's Michael Jackson 1 show. She'll be training alongside performance conditioning specialist Matt Miller. What's up, you guys?
How's it going?
Good. Today we're going to go through a workout inspired by a special skill you might not have expected to see in a Cirque show. Pole dancing, how cool is that? Michael really set the bar high when it came to dance. Jenny reaches the bar with her pole dance number for sure. Are you guys ready to Cirque It Out?
Yes. Let's do it. So today's program is based around Jenny's performance on the pole. Pole uses a majority of upper extremity strength with tremendous support from the core. The lower extremity is also used in the same manner. Therefore, the main goal is to challenge pushing and pulling movements while incorporating midline strength. So before we get started, it's crucial that we always get in a warm-up and start off with some movement prep. So Jenny and I are going to be doing that same thing that we've been doing for the last couple of weeks, which is the 5 exercises to get the body warm, and then followed by the 4 movements to get those hips warm and move those shoulders around a little bit. So first thing, Jenny, we're going to start off with doing 20 high knees. Perfect. Trying to get the knees above the hips, keeping the back super straight. Excellent. Next one, butt kickers. All right, next one, Jenny, we have jumping jacks. Try to keep those elbows as straight as you can. Perfect. Keeping those elbows straight offers the most mobility to those shoulders to help them get warm and ready for the workout. Next movement, Jenny, we want to go over is just a simple air squat, right? So we want to set those feet underneath your shoulders. We're going to drive those knees out, keep those hands all the way out in front, keeping our back straight, chest up, and knees over the toes. Perfect. All right, Jenny, and the last movement is our posterior chain warm-up, right? So we want to open up that stance, point those toes out, hands out to the side. We want to cross over to incorporate that thoracic mobility, good, and then down to the other side. And you can add a little bit of momentum to it as well. So we get a little bit of stretch reflex in that hamstring and adductor. Excellent, good. And what Jenny's doing a really good job here of is driving her hips back to initiate this movement instead of dropping her shoulders down. All right, so now that we've finished our warm-up portion and movement prep, we want to get into the mobility portion. So Jenny, let's get into that first stepping lunge. Excellent. Let's place our left hand on our knee. Good. Right hand all the way up. We want to stretch out the entire front of that right side of your body. So let's engage those glutes forward and push those hips through. Excellent. Good. About 15, 20 seconds. Next step, we want to go down to the floor. Both hands in. We want to try to lower the hips down to the floor, keeping our chest as high as we can. Good. You'll find a bit of mobility through the back of that opposite hip. And you might also feel that through the front of that right hip as well. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take that hand and we're going to press open to increase a bit of thoracic mobility. Perfect. And then the last movement in the series, you're going to settle back onto that back knee, keeping your back straight. We're going to move forward into that hamstring mobility. Perfect. Good. And then you just repeat that, the same thing on the other side. So we'll start in that lunge. Right hand up, left hand up, there you go. Drive the hips forward, engaging that glute. Perfect. Take it down to the floor, both hands in. Hips down, chest up. Excellent. Then we're going to rotate towards the bent knee, add a bit of thoracic rotation, as well as increasing that stretch on that right glute. And then the last movement, she'll set it back to her back knee. With her toe being pulled up to her knee, keeping that quad engaged, she's going to stretch out that hamstring. Beautiful. Good job, Jenny. Perfect. All right, so now that we've finished our movement prep and mobility, now we move into the strength portion of our workout. You ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. All right, so next up in the workout is our strength portion. So to start the strength portion, just to give you an idea, we still want to use the core in conjunction with our extremities. We have 2 supersets for this strength portion. The first superset will be using a rope, in Jenny's case, because a lot of her strength comes from the ability to pull in a pull type fashion. You can also use a pull-up bar or anything else that you can hang from. So the first movement she'll be doing is a pull-up on the rope. She'll complete 5 pull-ups. Excellent. And then finishing those 5 pull-ups, she'll do 5 leg lifts, holding at the top of that last pull-up. Good. So this is having her really use those lats, integrate that core, and then pull those legs up. Excellent. Next portion of the workout is going to be using a physio ball. So what we want to do with the physio ball, so this is a glute hamstring complex. So this is going to incorporate Jenny's posterior chain with her core, right? So let's straighten those legs out. Good. There's 3 steps to this one. The first one, we want to drive those hips up. The second one, without moving the hips, we want to bend those knees in, which is going to force her to squeeze those hamstrings. And then she's going to stabilize with those hamstrings by further pushing the glutes up. Then she'll come halfway down, she'll extend out, and she'll return back to the beginning. You'll complete this exercise for 10 repetitions. Let's see another one, Jenny. There you go. Good. Halfway down, all the way out, all the way down. Drive up, tuck in, press up. Perfect. So what you'll do is you'll continue this set. You'll do your 5 pull-ups, either on a rope or a pole or a pull-up bar, followed by your 5 leg lifts in that top pulled position. And then you'll superset it with this physio ball hamstring glute complex for 3 rounds. Perfect, Jenny. Awesome. That's the first portion of the strength workout, and now we're going to move into the second portion. So pause the video, take your time, go ahead and do those 3 sets, and then come back and we'll do part B. So now we're going to begin the second half of our strengthening portion of the workout. And just like before, we're going to show you the movements, and then you can pause it and you can set off on your own if you're working along with us. Cool. So the first one we're going to do is a push-up slide out. So we're going to have Jenny do basically a push-up. She's using a slide board in this case. You can also use a towel on a slippery surface. But what she'll do is she's going to do a push-up, and she's going to allow one arm to lengthen out in front of her, which is going to integrate her lat and her trunk while she does this press. Cool. Go ahead to the other side. So if you have 2 of these, you could do alternating. If you have one is fine. You can do them one at a time. That's okay as well. We want to do 5 on each side. The exercise that she'll be supersetting with is called a kneeling lean back. So she'll start in a kneeling position. She's going to open up her posture. She's going to engage her glutes and rotate her pelvis. From this static position, she's going to lean back. This is going to put a lot of stress on your quads and your abdominal muscles. Keep all of those engaged and try not to extend your back as you do it. So she's keeping a straight line from her shoulders to her knees. To do it wrong, she would basically just extend her back, right? So we're not really getting the exercise in the front. We want to make sure that the fulcrum is occurring at her knees. Great job, Jenny. So if you're following along and doing this workout with us, go head off and get that one in, and then we'll come back and we'll start our conditioning portion of the workout. All right, so now that we've finished our strengthening portion of the workout, we're going to move forward into the conditioning portion of the workout. So the effort of this one is now we're going to continue challenging the core with the extremities with a higher metabolic rate. So we really want to get Jenny sweating for this one. So the way this workout goes is there's 4 exercises. The rep scheme of how it goes is everything is divisible by 5. So we're going to do 5 sets. We have a sled pull and push. You're going to do it 5 times. we have push-up renegade rows. You'll do that for 10 repetitions. We have pull-down push-downs for 15 repetitions. And we also have supine levers for 20 repetitions. So first movement, we're gonna have Jenny pull the sled with the rope. And then after the sled pull, she's going to push it back to its original position. Perfect. She'll complete this in the first round for 5 repetitions. Immediately following this one, she'll go into push-up renegade row. So she'll do a full push-up and then she'll row on either side for 1 rep. So push-up and rep. She'll continue this one for 10 repetitions. Perfect. So once you finish your push-up renegade rows, you're going to continue to your pull-down push-downs for 15 repetitions, and then to your supine levers for 20 repetitions. So the first one here, we're going to have Jenny kneel down. She'll take the bar. She'll first pull it down to her belly button and then press it down. Cool, Jenny. Go ahead and rep those out a couple. Good. And then the continuation of this set, you'll have done 5 sled pull pushes, 10 push-up renegade rows, into 15 pull-down push-downs. Once you finish your 15 pull-down push-downs, it's perfect, Jenny, you're gonna do your 20 supine levers. So you're gonna grab onto something above your head, something that's heavy enough to support you. So in this case, this rig is more than suitable. So Jenny's gonna start with straight legs. She's gonna engage her lats and her core extremely tight. And she's gonna post up her hips first and then press her hips to the ceiling. And then the lever is laying out as straight as she can all the way down. So that's one option. To make it a little bit easier, she can post up again. This time, to decrease the lever, you can open the legs. So go ahead and press up. And just split a little bit, not that far, right there, good. And then just keep the hips engaged and then go all the way down. So that's decreasing the lever. And then if you wanted to do the Cirque way, you can also add the lever coming up. So squeezing from the lats immediately up and then keeping those legs straight on the way down. Perfect. So as continuing with this set, you'll have finished 20 of these. Immediately after 20 of these, you'll go right back to the sled pull pushes, which in the second set, you'll do 4. For the push-up renegade rows, you'll do 8. The pull-down push-downs, you'll do 12. And the levers, you'll do 16. We continue in that fashion, decreasing by 1 with the sleds, by 2 with the push-up renegade rows, 3 with the pull-down push-downs, and 4 here until you complete the workout with 1, 2, 3, and 4 repetitions. So once you guys have finished up that really hard workout, it's really important that you guys recover appropriately. So foam roller is a really good way to push some of that lactic acid out to help relax those muscles after that workout. Jenny, don't you have a show to get to?
Yeah, I do actually, Matt. I'm really busy. Okay.
See you later.
I'm working on that.
All right.
That was quite a workout. We hope you try it again and that it helps you to be the best that you can be. Remember, you don't have to be a part of Cirque for this workout to benefit you. Stick with it and you won't be sorry. Don't forget to get active with Cirque du Soleil on our next episode. Click around and you'll find more. We hope you enjoyed this video. Like it, leave a comment, and share it with your friends. Have a look over here to see what video you want to work out to next. And as always, Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on all the great content we publish week after week. We at Cirque du Soleil are here to flip your everyday reality the Cirque way, where everyone, every day is extraordinary.